In this video, I will be talking about the current activity which is happening with the BTC taking the 1 hour time frame, and specifically 1 hour, because the thing which is happening with the BTC is trying to struggle or go beyond this top. So just to give you guys an idea about the top, which it is indicating in my chart is, I am using a custom indicator, and every time when there is a top, the script label that as a top with the time frame associated with, with the time frame participant associated with the, making the top possible. So why I'm making it, what is the purpose is, there is a likelihood the price, struggle, which is already struggling beyond go this level, okay, this top, is because price has to go for the bottom again. And when I'm saying top and bottom, that doesn't mean it has to go for a, kind of a proper fall sort of a bottom for making a new, bottom. It's more of a, like in my case, and I'm using the script which I am using, it has to do with making a bottom in its own time frame. For an example, this bottom which you guys might be observing it, this is bottom 1 4, which includes the, when there is a time frame or the number which has it right now in this label, 1 hour and 4 hour. What it means is, uh, this bottom includes 1 hour and 4 hour time frame participant, including, because this bottom is what the lowest bottom we have with the BTC. And just please go check out my other videos. I've talked about this bottom in a very detailed manner, why it's different and what's the importance, and why what makes this bottom different. However, in this video, let's make it short, and stay with this top and the bottom. Now, as I said, this bottom which we see leading the prices for this top, okay, this top which we are which in my case, which I'm sharing, and in my chart, which it is indicating and I'm sharing. Now what happens after making a top is, price tends to, bottom, top, and then price tends to go for a new bottom, and that bottom has to be its own time frame up to the higher time frame, which is 4 hour. Or this could include, in this new bottom, or sort of assume, or maybe think of it in this way. First of all, let me delete this. Think of the my you know information which I'm sharing of it in this way: high, low to high, high to low, sort of a this way, high, and then something like this, making high and low. Okay, this high and low represent, in my case, which whenever I share, is it's about bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, and top. This is the way I can make you guys understand about this top and bottom of the understanding which I'm trying to share with you guys. So right now, which we can see in this chart, that delete. Okay, it's it has a top, okay, which the script labeled as top. Now what's going to happen with this, is, after making bottom here and then top, it will go for making a new bottom. And this bottom, nobody knows, but I'm just saying it has to go for the uh, new bottom. And this bottom which we are observing, it will shift somewhere here, maybe anywhere, and it can happen slightly above this. It has to happen, to be precise. It has to happen, this bottom which we are observing 1 4, it has to happen above this bottom, uh, for make a valid upside move, sort of a let's understand in that way. So for that reason, what I'm saying is, in its current top, there is a struggle going on to break its own top. Okay, it may going to break it in, in ongoing session. It can happen. Once it breaks the this top, then there will be a new top, but that doesn't mean it will continue. That also means, that another thing which we can interpret with that part is maybe liquidity grab once after breaking. For an example, let's say price break this top now, in the ongoing what activity. Okay, let's assume price in this ongoing activity will break this. Let me delete all these brush. Okay, so let's assume with its on current top, after making this to this move, and which it shows, the script shows the top. Let's assume the thing which is happening, it's trying to try to break its current top. And in what I'm assuming is, maybe trying to make you assume is, let's suppose price break this top, then the new top will be this one, and then after that it will again go for making a top high, top and new top again and again, until this let's suppose this was price makes a new top here, then it has to come down. First, it will try to take this support, obviously because of this top. If it breaks, then obviously it has to go for the bottom. And that bottom, which I'm talking about, this bottom will shift somewhere here. And for that, we can help, take a help with this other, what, trend line. This one, this one, and this one, and lastly, this own bottom. Okay, for a valid continuation, upside continuation, a new bottom has to happen above this bottom, the current previous bottom. It has to happen either somewhere here, maybe here. It can happen this in these region or whatever. And for that, like I said, we have other what helpful trend line, which I've already talked about in my other previous videos. You can check that video out for the understanding of these levels, this one, this one, and all the other lines also, for a for to understand, or maybe to get the probability of getting the new bottom after this ongoing top. So yeah, this is what I wanted to share. That's all for now. And if you want to get yourself updated with the top and the bottom, with the market, with BTC or any other market, you can subscribe my channel. You can click the notification, so that you will be get notified whenever I'll upload the video, because I mean, that's all up to you. But that's what I do is I just share these top and bottom information using my custom indicator, through which I can share it. And my analysis which I share, it doesn't have to do anything about buying and selling recommendation. Please do your research, your review research, anything which you can do to make a sound decision, including taking help with this video which I share. And yeah, that's all for now, and see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.